I will now explain how not to reject someone who has a crush on you. So often people will develop a one-way crush if there is someone they are interested in, and there is a nice way to reject them, and there is a very cruel way to reject them. The cruel way to reject them is much more effective because they stop bothering you, because you make them feel worthless. The polite way is just to say, I'm not interested, and if you want to be very polite, you could say, I'm not interested because I don't like maintaining a relationship, I am not interested in your gender, I am, something that doesn't make them feel that, like, they are the reason you're not interested in them, but just like, I'm not interested in a relationship, or I don't have an interest in romance. Like, I guess that's a lie, but it's better than saying, like, I'm not interested in you because you're fat, I'm not interested in you because you have a speech impediment, I'm not interested in you because you're a different religion than me. Now, you could say that as well, and it's still better than leaving them hanging for hours or days or weeks or months or years. Because, okay, in the first place, yes, there are people who will stereotype you as, tsundere or whatever, oh, they're avoiding me, but it's because they're shy. Oh, they are mad at me, but it's because they like me. Oh, they're, treating me this way, but it's like somehow because they're attracted to me. That's psychological projection, probably, but, like, despite that, if you're gonna go about, like, stroking your hair and, like, making poses at them and smiling and making double entendres and giggling at all their jokes and trying your hardest, utmost to be pretty and girly when you're around them, then, or, I don't know, the equivalent for man, then they might get attracted to you. And some of that is not your fault, but yeah, there are one-way crushes, especially around just physically attractive people. And so, if someone, like, confesses to you and you have zero interest in them, or if someone wants to go on a date with you and you have zero interest with them, or something like that, then just turn them down, without the, like, being ambiguous. Because when you want someone to take a hint, that's actually incentivizing them not to take a hint. Because if you're like, oh, I have guests over, oh, I'm busy right now, maybe later, come see me later, right? That's incentivizing someone to, like, see you later, like, to keep persisting, to keep trying. But if you say, I'm not interested, and this is why, then, yeah, maybe they'll keep trying, maybe they'll keep hitting on you, maybe they'll keep having a crush on you, but it's not going to absolutely crush them and make them feel completely worthless when you say no, because they already know it's futile. But when you lead someone on for hours or days or years, and then after, like, a year, you're like, I was never interested in you, and, just call them names and shun them. If you shun them after a year of leading them on ambiguously, then that's really cruel, and you shouldn't do that. That's all I wanted to say. I've been in the one-sided crush situation, and I've been seeing people reject a one-sided crush, and yeah, if someone's led on, like, if you can, don't be ambiguous, because that's like leading someone on, and you're tying their heartstrings. You know, And maybe you think it's like manipulative to take advantage of someone's crush on you by expressing interest, or maybe you're sort of interested but not really, or maybe you kind of just want to back up in case your current relationship doesn't work out. But yeah, I've also been a backup for a long time. I've been a backup in case someone's current relationship doesn't work out. That's also like really I guess you're not taking advantage of their feelings, but like just in general, leaving someone hanging can become very, very cruel. Especially if you're not like a tactful person. Because the reason when you like leave someone hanging and then just shut them down and call them names, the reason they ignore you after that, the reason they lose interest in you after that, is because they realize you're an asshole. So if you just from the get-go say that you're not interested in someone, then even if they keep hitting on you, they realize that it's not gonna happen. And the people who do keep hitting on you are often the ones who are more aggressive and less respectful, and the people who acquiesce and leave when they're told are probably the more respectful people that you would want to be around, regardless of whether you're into dominant types. Because in the long term, someone who respects you is going to treat you better. Okay, that's a little rant. If I was overgeneralizing or cherry-picking, well, it's based on my own personal experiences. So there you have it. How to turn someone down.